Once again, this is it. Big Bang Radio. Man, let me tell you, this is it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Be good wherever you at. Man, this is Tuesday, man. And on this Tuesday, we doing a little something different. we going to talk about it, and we going to call it Talk About It Tuesday. So we going to talk about everything. we going to talk about relationships. we going to talk about family. We're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about self-interest. We're going to talk about spirituality. We're going to talk about kids. We're going to talk about mama, daddy. We're going to talk. We're going to talk. We're going to talk about what's going on in the news. We're going to talk about what's going on in the culture. We're going to talk about what's going on everywhere. We're going to talk about some cars. We're going to talk. It's Tuesday, and we going to motherfucking talk, man. Now, whew, I did too much talking already. Goddamn. So listen, man. We're going to talk about today is the difference between how people perception is. Should I say that perception is? Damn it, I'm back on fucking Moonshine Mondays. I got to get my thoughts together in this motherfucker, man. But anyway, let's just talk about it, man. So right now in the news today, which we're going to start pushing these out more and more and more for Big Bang Radio and all the other entities going on with the family over here. Interviews are coming up. We gonna talk, especially on Tuesday. So right now, one of the Detroit Pistons, former Detroit Pistons, who is now or was a Chicago Bull. This is news that came in yesterday around what was that, Monday evening? I think it came in. Well, anyway, it came in. We're checking it out now. Tuesday. This is the last Tuesday in March, and we're gonna try to get this out quick to the people, just to give just some understanding of what's going on and what happened with the young man. But it was a former Detroit Piston. He was a young guy. His name was actually, I'm trying to find it right now. He got sent to the Bulls. He was a prospect of ours too. What's this nigga name, man? This nigga name, man, was Jaden Ivey. There you go, Jaden Ivey, man. He was pretty good for the time he was in Pistons uniform, man. Back in 2022, he was the 5th overall pick. And next thing you know, man, they got rid of that nigga, man, because he wasn't on that gay shit. I mean, to put it bluntly, man, that nigga just said, man, why y'all promoting this shit so hard? Now, it's funny. Everybody won't or feel they had the freedom of speech, but as soon as you saying something, whoever holding the gun as far as the network or the business or whatever you represent, man, that shit get taken straight from up under your ass, man. All this nigga was saying was, man, this gay shit getting out of hand, bro. He was saying words like unrighteous, which it is. If your ass is believing in the word, which the word is the only one word, and that's the word of the Bible, you always gonna have a fight anyway. If you read your Bible and you do some studying from time to time or whatever you learned in Sunday school, gain more, but understand, like, this world is full of sin, man. So if you believe in Jesus Christ and God and the Holy Spirit, you gonna have beef here. You're gonna have a tremendous amount of beef just being here on earth. But you can still live your life, and you don't have to be weak in your spirit or weak in your feelings or your beliefs. You just keep marching on and keep fighting. So I think that's what that young man doing. He like, man, you paying me to play basketball. Now, yes, there's a contract. Everybody got a contract. Even at your regular punk job, they got rules and regulations, and some things do fall in the lines of a contract for working with this company. You the face of the company. So as the face of the company, some things people tend to put a lid on your freedoms, which your freedom should become before, the contract or the lawyers or stipulations. But that is just a difficult road to travel, you know. And it ain't all about money, but it's, man. I mean, let's be frank. The person that's complaining about the young man saying what he said, which he got the right to say what he wanted to say, but because of the institution, they felt like a money thing, saying like, and it had to be a money thing because who would have gave a fuck if he's at home expressing his shit about how the organization he worked for is putting on a pride day and it goes against his beliefs. Period. And he's openly telling the world or whoever's following him on his social media, like, man, that shit ain't cool. I ain't cool with it. Now, this is what I get, or this is how I feel about it when it comes to America. Now, I am an American, born and raised, and I'm happy to be a fucking American. I'm glad to be an American. I went and bought a fucking flag and put it up. It ain't outside, it's in my house, but I got a fucking flag on my wall. Like, I'm really proud to be a fucking American. And I always wasn't like that. Like, you could probably hear some of my old videos where nigga, I mean, quite frankly, I didn't even give a fuck about being America, all that shit till it's time for me to travel. My day to day ain't thinking about the stars and stripes and all that bullshit. But with the world we living in now, where you got on one side want kids to, you know, you could decide to cut your dick off and you could wear a dress to school and you ain't got to ask your parents. You got one group of people talking that dumb ass shit. You got pedophiles using this as an opportunity to go into the girls' dressing room or the fucking bathrooms and vice versa for the boys. You know what I'm saying? Because women can be pedophiles too. Don't never get it twisted. And rape, molest, which has been documented that has happened. So, you got a group of people right now, or just tricking a motherfucker, man. You got a group of people that's okay with letting that shit run. Rap it. You got a group of people saying, man, you can come on to the U.S., man. We don't need you to have shit. You can even vote in our elections without even proving you supposed to be in this motherfucker. Just so we can win. Nigga, I ain't lying. Ain't shit I said is a fucking lie. The motherfuckers up there doing all types of shit and motherfuckers still rolling over there just because they don't like Trump. Man, Trump wasn't a racist until he became president. And that whole shit about the New York, the 5 and all that bullshit, I ain't gonna call it bullshit, but I'm just saying. Niggas got past that because when he was up there at the Laker games and all that shit, niggas were still fucking with him. Niggas were still putting his name in rap songs. Niggas had him in rap videos. And that was after that nigga put that ad in that paper. So yeah, I'm on that Republican shit. I'm on that motherfucking, what's right is right, wrong is wrong. Niggas do need to get off their ass and go to work. I'm on that shit where, pay your way, nigga. I'm on that shit. So back to that motherfucker, the Detroit Piston, Ivy, man, Jaden Ivy has every right to say what the fuck he want to say. As long as it ain't hate speech, which you can't do that, he got a right to say what he want to say. Now, I don't know. I didn't read or hear the whole spiel. So, yes, I'm coming in on the back end talking shit. But, nigga, like I said, it's talking shit Tuesday, nigga, and I'm talking my shit. I agree with that young man. from what I heard, when you using the word unrighteous and it ain't right, this, that, and the other, man, that's a fact. I know enough about the conversation where he don't feel comfortable with homosexuality, and he ain't got to. So if he ain't got to, then how you gonna get rid of him or say he's a bad apple or he? So now we playing political games with people's contracts and careers, and we playing the whole. If you work for me, this is what I believe, this is what I do. So if you don't fuck with that, then fuck you. So nigga, it's past the point of, listen, man, I ain't never seen a motherfucker get their hijab snatched off their fucking head in my life. That scarf them motherfuckers be wearing, I ain't never seen nobody just run down the street, say fuck these bitches, and pull that shit off their head. I ain't never seen that shit happen. You know why you ain't never seen that shit happen? Because people respect that religion. Even if they ain't a part of it, they respect that religion. It might be a fear where niggas saying if you do that, then, certain people gonna come after you. Man, let me tell you something. Black niggas is the craziest niggas, the craziest race there is. We just ain't poured that shit outwardly at other races. It's enough crazy niggas in the world, and niggas and black people that can be forced to become niggas or crazy niggas in the fucking United States of America, where nigga, we get together, we could probably take off with a couple states, nigga, because other races ain't as crazy as us. The murders and shit that we do, to one another, man. If we poured that much effort into doing that shit to white people or Indians, Somalians, the fucking Arabs, anybody else, man, we a dog walk them niggas all day long. We would dog walk other races. I'm not saying that's something that we should do. I'm just stating the facts. Cause nigga, I woke up this morning. Yeah, I'm in the city of Detroit. I'm a Detroiter. And the first thing that came when I opened my eyes up and turned on this goddamn TV, man, that motherfucker threw a body out on the goddamn Lodge Freeway on 7 Mile. Like, nigga, the whole freeway, everybody trying to go to work got to get off at 6 Mile going north because it's a dead body on the goddamn freeway, nigga. And on top of that, another nigga got shot last night, dead, in front of a house. And then they just found the body in the park. That's in 2 fucking days. In 2 fucking days, nigga, they just finding bodies, nigga, just laying out on the goddamn street. A nigga threw a nigga's body. I'm not trying to laugh at that shit, but like, damn, you really didn't like him. Motherfuckers is throwing bodies on the fucking freeway in the city of Detroit. You understand what I'm saying? You don't think we got the worst, craziest niggas right now that'll get busy? But I'm talking shit. But back to the Piston player or ex-Piston players, now Waves Chicago player. And as I looked into the response, he was like, they said it's not a good fit for the team. He was like, nigga, I ain't even met the team yet. I ain't even got in there. So all I'm just saying to him is press that lawsuit button. Press that lawsuit button, Playboy, and take that shit all the way up. Take that shit to the top. Sue the shit out them motherfuckers. Every religion get respect except for, I believe that man believes in Jesus Christ, ours. Flat out. But it's crazy is that every church, these churches, yes, the church Preachers should be discussing the word and teaching the word and teaching everything about the word. But when that sermon is going on, it don't stay to the word, especially the black church. It don't stay to the word. It goes and takes the word or personal ideology, and then bring your whole how you living into it. You hear preachers all day, the fake ones and the good ones. They'll get to talking about you out there spending money and this is what you need to be doing and blah, blah, blah. Man, why don't we talk about that? I claim myself as a self-motivational speaker, man. So when I talk to people just day to day, like I'm doing now, that's what made me jump on this podcast shit, was to just say, I'm going to give you the game. I'm going to tell you the truth. I try not to lie. I mean, it ain't hard for me, to not lie, but I just try to keep that shit real with a motherfucker. Like, man, if you go to church and you in there and you praising the Lord, now I don't know what's your God, but if your God don't got Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit in it, then you worshiping an idol. And if you wanted to go down the road of religions and how they came apart, I'm going to tell you right here, right now, ain't no other religion could have been made without the word. Only one, and I think that's Judaism or Buddhism, was before. And that was moved away because of the word, the real word. So everybody else copied it. I know I've said this plenty of times in other podcasts and dialogue, but it's the truth. Look it up. So you could start yours until you got from the word. The dictionary, the word is the dictionary. However you want to see it. But in America, it ain't respected. But you ain't got nobody really riding for it. Now, I'll tell you this, which is the craziest thing in the world. I did not watch Fox News ever. But every time they click off, it could be on the Sunday show. It could be on the regular show. It could be on a show that's like 3 o'clock in the morning. They always saying, God bless, or have a blessed day, and it's like, dang, they over here repping Jesus over here. But if you on the other side, you like, they racist over there. They this, that, and the other. Like, no, I'm listening to them, bro. Forget about all this. I heard this, I heard that, and this, that. No, man, this what they talking about. They talking about Jesus over here. They saying Christmas, not Xmas. But you go to church every Sunday, or you go to a church and you in there, but they still got you to convince that you should be on the other side. I don't know why I don't pour this into a political issue, but I'm just saying, the young man, and I'm going to end this note, I ain't going to ramble on or whatever, because I got way more shit to talk about today than I'm going to put in here, but we need to start protecting our brothers and sisters of Christ, and we need to really push the narrative and get all this gay shit the fuck on. You're mentally unstable. There's something fucking wrong with you. Something's fucking wrong with you. Or you still sick in the head and you using it as a way of means to commit demonic acts. Period. So I don't ever know if this shit is gonna reach that young man, Jaden Ivey's ear, man. But man, you got supporters out there. I've had every post that done came into my whole social media. I have posted it. I have liked it. And man, I support you. I really do, man. I support you, what you're doing. and I hope you do find a home in the NBA and or wherever you play basketball overseas or whatever, which might have to happen because guess what? Overseas, they like Jesus. So he might end up overseas. And I hope it's financially gonna take care of you and your family. But if you standing on the word, man, you always gonna be all right. You always gonna be all right. So if y'all haven't checked that out, check that story out with Jaden Ivy. The story got posted like March 30th. Was just the other day. And it was crazy. He's kind of injury prone on the but regardless of that, man, he's a good dude. And ain't nothing wrong with standing up for your beliefs. Cause really that's what you need to be standing on. Your beliefs. And who truly has your spirit and who truly has your heart. And you need to stand on that, you know. No amount of money, no amount of money should move you to walk away from your beliefs. And you should stand with people that stand with your beliefs, that truly do, not just like these preachers out here being money hungry and taking everything, but just what you should do. So on that note, that's the end of Jaden Ivey's story. So God bless him and his family, and I hope and I know he will land on his feet. Now, we're going to talk some more shit. We're going to talk some more shit, man. So, another story that I was checking out, like I said, man, niggas getting found on the freeway in Detroit, dead. Just fucking out of here, man. What's going on, man? Like what's going on where this kind of like strictly Detroit talk, so I don't want to do that yet. No, I'm gonna back away because it's a big world out there. I don't want to go that route. But I guess I ended today on that note, man. I'm gonna end it today on that note, man. It's a lot of shit that you're gonna see, and it's gonna make you feel some type of way. Pray about it. I'll be praying for all the people that listen and promote my channels and ventures and just stand on some or you'll fall for everything. This Big Bang Radio, Big Bang, another one on the charts, man. Get back with you. Peace.